Well, hello. Hope you can hear me over the wind. All right. So, as I said, I was unprepared, and the wind just got worse. So, here I am recording this later as a post production Cody here. So, I'm saying how the Algoma innovator tied up there, just had tied up to make a room here for the, as you see, the Polar Tregurtha, the Queen of the Lakes here, heading upbound here. And of course, you can see from the last time we saw them, there was no ice. And I'm talking about how there used to be piles of snow right there that I was standing on before, and it's all gone just in a few weeks. Amazing how that works. Well, today, the day of the video is May 3rd, 2025. And I had just finished a simulated emergency test for the radio work I do. I just finished that, so I came home, grabbed Argo, went to West Pier to get my mushroom Swiss burger. On the way to West Pier, I saw the Polar Tregurtha was there in the lock. So quickly, I got my order and then drove over to West Pier to eat my burger and wait for the Queen to show up. So, yeah, can't hardly argue with that, and was able to share my fries with Argo and enjoy the burger, and first mushroom Swiss burger from West Pier of the year. Highly recommend. Highly recommend if you're here. So I believe I'm talking about that camera there on the bow, how I'm pretty sure that was there 2 seasons ago. And maybe hear my neighbor's dog in the background barking there, so you never know. Of course, the Queen of the Lakes, she is the largest ship on the Great Lakes at 1,013 and a half feet long. Or is that 1,013 and a half foot long? Whichever one of those, one of those is right. So, look at that blue sky. That is so lovely. Oh, I tell you, after a long winter, it's nice to see. Actually, I need to look at my pictures still. I'm talking about how that ring around the radar, that orange ring, I've seen a few ships with those, and I need to consult my old photos to see if that's new this season or not. And I mentioned that in the video, and well, I still need to consult those photos. So it's on my list of things to do one of these days. As you can see here, this is about as close as you can get to a footer, because of course it has to come our way to get around the innovators. So that's about as close as you can get outside of being here for Engineers Day. So that's a pretty close-up view. I believe I'm talking about, in the background there, you see those cranes. There's a new one they're building, and as I'm recording this, the new one is built, like it's fully built. And there will be a third one built here, I think. It's supposed to be in place by the 1st of August. And all 3 of those cranes are going to be here until 2028. So, yeah, they're going to be here for a while. I have a great view of that middle one, the new one here, right through my window here. I'm looking at it right now as I record this. So, looks like they're running about 20 feet there. I think they were running a little less up front, if I remember right. And I believe we'll see when they get a little closer, they're running a little more, a little deeper there in the back. So, yes, I'm standing on this rock here, and I got to be careful not focusing on the Polar Tregurtha. You ever tried to stand next to like a moving train and it throws you off balance? Same thing here, except you have a building moving by. And if you focus on it too much and your footing isn't the greatest, well, you can end up losing your perch there. And it's still pretty squishy down there, so I probably wouldn't get hurt, but it's best to be avoided. Look at that blue sky. Oh, it's so lovely. So lovely. You can see the innovator just peeking over there. After a long winter, you really do appreciate when the nice weather returns. Today, as I'm recording this, it was 80 degrees here today. 80 degrees. Wow. Almost hard to believe. Seems like just a few weeks ago I was not quite worrying about frostbite, but I was dealing with snow on a regular basis. Now I got to mow the yard. That's how things go. So I believe I'm talking about how they're heading over there probably to load coal. It seems to be primarily what they haul. Oh, and I meant to look. There's a banner there just this side of the wheelhouse there on those bars. I think it's an Interlake banner, but I meant to look and see what it is. And, well, I forgot to look this time as well. So, you think I'd be prepared now that I'm recording this at a later date at the comfort of my own desk. You can see here, not really a whole lot of prop wash going on here. Taking it easy as they go by, but as we get by, I think I stay zoomed in. You'll see the innovator have their prop going. I think I talk about it here in just a moment. I'll see I'm pointing at it. We'll zoom back in there and you can see it. And here in a moment, they're going to really kick it up to get going because they want to get in that lock. I'm sure everyone's appreciating the complete lack of ice and the complications that brought with things. So that is a legit twofer. That is 2 ships under power. Whoop, let me hop down here. There we go. Pretty elegant. Yep, for an old man. This is the lake and my truck. Argo did not eat my burger. He's a really good boy. All right. So here's kind of a weird after recording here, but hopefully it works for you. There's the innovator getting underway. So thanks for joining me. We'll catch you in the next one.